So guys, there we have it. That is the Marshall 904. She's now finally finished. Very happy with it. It's a tractor that, I mean, from the start of the year really, is when I started getting stuck in at it over winter time. On and off. I wasn't full time at it, obviously. I would have got it done. And I was doing a lot of projects in between this, obviously. I think even it's featured in a few different videos. It's featured in my ploughing video. I'll leave a link at the end of the video if you want to see that. Our Stretch Wheels ploughing challenge. I actually used it to model off the plough. And she was, even at that stage, there was a good few things that need to be done with it. Overall, 100%. Very happy with it. As you can see, it just absolutely came up very well. And errors, so the tractors from the past, obviously the Leylands and other things like that, they were, the Leyland 200 was the first tractor I built. And you can see a big different leap from that to this. So this is where like the skills kind of peak really. So the back, she has a fully working hitch. I know it's painted in black, so you can't really pick it up on the camera very well. But same principle as the Leylands. It's just a bar, threaded bar. I have a video as well how I make these arms for the back of the tractors. These are like the Britons and CQ arms, so it should fit the Britons and other tractor implements. This hitch is just glued on. I didn't bother making a pick hitch like the other ones because just a bit finicky, and I just thought this one a hook would be fine. As I've seen on other models similar, I think it was a Fiat 11090 conversion, and all your man did was put an ordinary drawbar like this on it. I went, why go to the bother of making one that moves? Because obviously I just want to get the tractor finished. Yeah, she came up really well. I'm very happy with it. The cab can be removed. It's a fine cab as well. So as you can see inside the interior, really went all out with it. Now the seat and steering wheel I didn't make myself. Obviously got them off a spare tractor. They came off its original, what it was before. Oh, and that's moves, but it's not properly glued in. But that dash and everything, that's made out of another type dash and another type floor, and it's just cut to size, repainted in grey. I think these interiors of these Marshalls, they were painted in brown, but I don't have any brown spray paint with me, so I just had to go with grey. Made the dash up there, and that's just a piece of tin, and then just painted it on. The dials then are painted in, which is toothpicks. I used little toothpicks with bits of paint to put in the final bit of detail. As a brush will put too much on it, obviously, as you only need a small speck of paint. Yeah, the cab fits on perfect axle, so it did with the front axle. You can't really see it unless I point it out, but I might as well, as I wasn't always plain sailing. So the front axle, I had to take these wheels off so to paint the centres. So one of them, I think this one popped off fine, but this one didn't, and I actually cracked the axle in the process. So as you can see, I had to make kind of a bodge mending job, and just kind of made a kind of a C with steel and drilled 2 holes to join them together, and it just joins up, and then glued it again to make it nice and strong. I know the 904 isn't really done very well. It looks more like a tree or something like that, but it's the best I could do at the moment. Straight pipe, obviously. Straight pipe looks really well. The paint did react. You can't really see it now because I actually improved it a lot, but there used to be a lot of orange peel, and that was just because of the paint I was using. It was a terrible paint. It was a good colour because it was a Marshall colour, but whatever paint, it just went off a little bit, and suds would come up in the paint, and it was woeful annoying with this. And this was what really delayed the Marshall from being finished, because I had to keep redoing the paint, had to keep either stripping it down or doing something, and I finally got a kind of a method of leveling it off. So I had to actually get degreaser. Now degreaser will lift paint, and that's what I actually have to do. I had to kind of take a small portion of paint off and polish it down and get the marks and suds out of it. It was horrible. It looked horrible. This is the best I could do with it now, so I think I got there in the end. Full LEDs the whole way around. So yeah, pretty good. So if you've seen at the first part of the video, and you can go back if you want to check it out, or the tractor came with a loader. Now I'm planning on putting the loader back on it, and so I'll leave you with a few shots of the Marshall out on the layout, the temporary layout on the farm, with a few implements, and you'll see our inner prime alongside the other tractors. So yeah, let me know what you think. The idea of putting back on its original loader. Obviously I'll have to make new brackets up and stuff like that, but it was just a nice thing to maybe be able to put a loader back on it. It'll obviously add a bit more character to it, the fact loaders can go on it. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye.